Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight, it's update day. Y'all know what that means. Lots of new things to check out, but the thing that I'm most interested in right away is the stats. And more importantly, how do you access the stats from the new ships? Well, I wouldn't have known had I not gone back to the patch notes and seen what they did. So like, if you were looking, like I did, like any reasonable person would, if you were looking for your statistics and you were thinking, oh, it's probably in service record, wrong! It's not in service record because that's exactly where you would think it would be. No, you have to go into each individual ship and go into your upgrades and loadout and go to the statistics from there. So, if you were wondering where your statistics are hiding, that's where they are hiding. Welcome to the stream, Dark Lord, Owen, Michael J, Exaflex, Philip, Fallen Mouse, Derek, BM, Plasma Kid, Killer Nick. Good to see everybody. We're going to be starting the stream off by checking out a bunch of stats. Like we're just straight going to have a good time looking at stats on ships. So, of course, we have to start with my Iowa, right? Like, we legitimately have to. It's in the rules. So, 962 battles played. A lot of this stuff we already know. 63% win rate on the Iowa. My most played ship. Let's see. 1.1 million potential average, which we already know. But for the maximum potential damage, 2.9 million damage potential. Our maximum damage in the Iowa, 226,320. What up, King Cold? Good to see you. Mr. Rex, Lee, Triple H. Also, I appreciate the Dragon Ball Z reference there. Nice. But yeah, so most planes shot down in my Iowa, 40. 40 planes shot down in a single match with my Iowa. Not bad. My max XP, 3451. So solid, but not an amazing XP, to be honest. So let's check out a new favorite, like the Kansas. Statistics, 65% win rate. So clearly, Kansas is better. Like, that just straight up proves it right there, right? Or Kansas came around after I was already better at the game, so I have a higher win rate on that. I'll let you guys decide. But main gun accuracy on the Kansas, 43%. And we all know 43 the best number. That's pretty solid. Potential damage, 1 million. So slightly less than the Iowa. Our average XP, 1658 in the Iowa. Average damage, 97,000 in the Kansas. That's pretty good. I didn't look what the average damage was in the Iowa. But the highest battle damage was 228,000, which is more than my Iowa by like 2,000. The maximum XP, slightly less than the Iowa. Most planes destroyed by the Kansas, 31, so less than the Iowa. Damage upon your spotting, 86,000. And then potential damage, 3.2 million is my highest potential in the Kansas. That's kind of nutty. That's a lot of potential damage. What up? Actimol? Djin, good to see you as well. I'm pretty sure I said Mr. Rex, but what up? Apophis, good to see you. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're healing up. Captain Steve, good to see you. Travis Uchiha, good to see you. And then, of course, Sandstalker as well. Good to see everybody. So, yeah, so right there you have it. I mean, Kansas clearly better than Iowa. So let's check out some of the other ships. We got Georgia. Georgia's probably going to be one of those that everybody's thinking about, right? Because I always say that it's the worst American Tier 7 battleship, in my opinion. So let's check it out. 68% win rate in the Georgia. Good Lord, Spartan. It's so bad. It's so bad. 47% main gun accuracy. Holy crap. The Georgia's so bad. I know right now, Zarkun is probably laughing his ass off at me. It's like, I told you. Told you. Told you. 47% main gun accuracy. That's my best so far for any battleship, which is hilarious. Let's see. Average damage is lower, though. 85,000. Lower than Kansas, at least. Potential damage, 1.0 million. So right there, average for all of my battleships so far. Max ships destroyed, only 5, so less than Kansas and Iowa. Aircraft destroyed, 34, so right on par with Kansas. Maximum damage is only 100. I've never broken 200k in the Georgia. That just feels weird. Maximum XP only 3,000. Highest potential isn't even that high at 2.6 million. Weird. It's almost like I realize that this thing is squishy and try to keep it out of trouble when I can. Interesting. But, hey, these are why we look at these things. What up, Angela? Good to see you. Perlis, good to see you. ARFG. Well, I hope you enjoy the Awami. I won't be able to get it anytime soon. I was hoping to get it like right away, but unfortunately I'm waiting for a check to clear in the bank. You know how you do? You put the check in on a Friday and you're like, it'll be in by Monday. Nope. The bank is like, we're just going to hold on to this check for about 6 or 8 business days, and then we'll decide whether or not you're worth getting your money or not. That's why you should always cash your check and then deposit the cash. I don't know why I always forget that, but you should definitely cash the check and then deposit the cash. Because if you're waiting for the check to clear, you're screwed. Every time. But anyway, Iowa we already checked out. Let's go, let's go Alabama. Let's check out our Alabama. We should have some good stats in Alabama. Only 62% win rate in the Alabama. 42% main gun accuracy, though, so accuracy pretty solid, but we already knew that. Average XP is 1,800. Potential is, again, 1 million, so pretty standard. Maximum ships is 6, 23 aircraft, so less aircraft destroyed with this. Interesting. Maximum damage, though, 220,000, so right up there with Kansas and Iowa. Maximum XP, 3743, so pretty solid there. That's my best yet so far out of my American battleships, maximum XP. And then potential, 3.1 million, man. This should just show you guys my highest potential. I get focused a lot. Like, my play style and the fact that people know me gets me focused quite a bit. But, yeah, 3 million potential damage seems to be a theme among my battleships. And that's even more impressive considering that 3 million potential damage in a match is very impressive on PC, right? We have, what, 3 less ships per battle on each team to shoot at you? So to get 3 million potential in Legends is actually pretty cool. Because we have less people shoot at you. So Alabama, pretty good. Pretty good. New Jersey. This is a new one. I expect this to be pretty good. Right? 64% win rate, so right there where I am on everything. Only played 19 battles in the New Jersey so far. 1.1 million potential average. 2.1 million potential maximum. With a 2,793 base XP max. Not too shabby. 27 aircraft destroyed. Okay. So that's that. Let's go over, check out the Massachusetts. Compare it to the Alabama a little bit. What we got here? 66% win rate on the Massachusetts. What does that tell you? It tells you that the Brawler build Massachusetts, the Memachusetts, better than my Alabama. Main gun accuracy, slightly worse, but you'd expect that, but only 2%. Alabama's was 42%. Main gun accuracy on Massachusetts, 40%. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Let's see. My potential average is 1.2 million, as you'd expect to be a little bit higher than the rest due to the fact that we tend to be in the middle. But look at the highest potential, 3.3 million. So far, so good. The highest potential that we've gotten so far is in the Massachusetts, at least from what we've seen. And our max damage, 218,000 as well. So we've broken 200k in every goddamn ship except for... Wait, I actually forget. Did we break 200k in this? No, we did not. So, New Jersey and Georgia, the only two that I have not yet broken 200k in my American battleship so far. That's probably going to extend to the Missouri as well. No, because I'm pretty sure I've passed 200k in the Missouri. Yeah, for sure. So, 63% win rate with a 43% main gun accuracy. Showing that this is slightly more accurate than, you know, my other Iowas. In theory. Obviously, not as many games played, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? But, Average potential, 1 million, right where everything else has been so far. Maximum damage, 224,000 with 39 aircraft destroyed. So right there with the Iowa, as you'd expect. Damage potential, 2.3 million. So not quite as much potential damage. But that max XP, though, 3860. That shows you guys the importance of that radar in helping get rid of destroyers. That's why that max XP is a little bit higher. So, good to see. We're not looking at our carriers. Golly gee, I don't want to look at my carrier stats. Out of all the things. Alright, let's check out Balti. Balti's a G on my channel. Like, OG. Let's check. Let's check Balti here. I'm interested. 56% win rate. Oh my god. I stopped playing cruisers, Spartan. You're bad. You're bad in cruisers. I get it. 43% main gun accuracy, so, I mean, there you go. Let's see. Damage potential, even in my freaking cruiser, 800,000. So, not quite up to where my battleships are, but I don't hang around at the back of the islands and look around. Probably why I have a 56% win rate in this. Maximum XP, though, 3,200 with a 181,000 damage max. But a game of 3 million potential in a Balti. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. If you're getting 3 million potential damage in a freaking cruiser, especially a heavy cruiser, you're under duress. That is nutty. That is actually nutty. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, do we go scumbag? Let's look at our Udachi stats. This ought to be fun. Let's look at the Udachi. 73% win rate. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Destroyers decide who wins and loses games. 73% win rate in my Udachi. Over 164 battles. Torpedo accuracy, terrible, 11%. Main gun accuracy, 50%. So when I use my guns, they are effective. Okay? I don't use them very often, though. So that's probably why it's so high. Plus, it's really close quarters. Even a doofus like me struggles to miss. Let's see. 308,000 potential average damage per game. So pretty low, as you'd expect. Most ships killed by my Udachi in a battle, 4. My max damage in the Udachi, only 176,000. My max XP, 3757. And potential damage is 949. So my best potential damage game in a Udachi was basically my average potential in a battleship. That's crazy. All right, let's check out Azuma. I think Azuma could be pretty telling because I've actually enjoyed this ship. Also, let me double check. Shay coming in, re-upping his membership for 14 months. Also, that reminds me, I need to put my freaking earbud in so that I can hear when notifications go off. Sorry about that, guys. But appreciate you. Dark Ninja, Dan. I'll just call you Dan. Joey, good to see you guys. Rocco in the house, good to see you. Shark, Haas in the chat. Wait, which one am I supposed to be looking at? Montana? Oh, we'll get there. Don't you worry. We're going to look at all of our legendaries, especially our battleships and stuff. But I want to go through the tier 7s and stuff first. Then we're going to go down to the tier 5s after the legendaries so that we can check out, like, my Arizona stats and stuff, because those are going to be crazy. But yeah, so Azuma, 63% win rate. Again, right there with my battleships, so that pretty much shows you there. But 50% main gun accuracy on the Azuma. That's what I'm talking about. This thing is nasty. Let's see. Potential damage, right there with my battleships at 962,000. Again, these super cruisers, I play them like battleships. I don't play them like cruisers at all. But highest potential is only 1.7, so slightly less. But maximum XP, 3,100, with a maximum damage of 167. So not the highest damage in the world. We should definitely try to bring that up. And this opens the door for some stuff that we can do as well. So like we could potentially start doing like what Flambass has recently started doing, which is pick ships that we have really poor stats in and try to improve on those a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I've been interested in. And it's going to open up a little bit more replayability for us So we can have streams where we're just improving stats. So we go through, we find some of our worst ships, and we play those to try to improve our play a little bit. You know, one of the ways to get better in this game is to play the ships that you're not good in. Except carriers. I am not playing carriers. Just throwing that at you. Let's check out the Amagi. This should be telling as well. Alright. 55%. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. This thing is very inconsistent. I love the Amagi when it works. I hate the Amagi when it doesn't. Main gun accuracy, only 37%. It's pretty rough at times. We've always said Amagi, a tale of two ships. When it works, it's great. When it doesn't, it's absolutely awful. But 1 million average potential, as you'd expect. 2.5 million maximum potential. With a maximum... I still have not broken 200k in a Amagi, which feels weird. I feel like my Amagi has broken 200k at some point. But, yeah, not ideal. And only shot down 13 maximum planes in a battle. So there's that. I feel like Lightning is something that I've played a lot of. Let's check out the stats in Lightning. 66% win rate in the Lightning, so obviously not quite as high as the Udachi. Then again, it's not quite as sneaky. And I tend to be a little bit more aggressive in this than I am in the Udachi. But torpedo accuracy, even worse. Probably due to the fact that I like to launch tube by tube, and it's a swing and a miss or a home run. One or the other. Potential damage right there with the Udachi, 300 and 900 for max. Max XP, 3,300 though. We have killed more ships in a single battle with the Lightning than we have with the Udachi, though. So overall, as you'd expect, 174,000, so right there with Udachi as well in terms of overall maximum damage. I feel like Plymouth would have pretty nasty stats. Let's check out the Plymouth real quick. I know it's not a very old ship, but I feel like I've done pretty well. Yeah, 63% win rate in the Plymouth. It's pretty good. Main gun accuracy, not quite as good, 40%, but it is a DACA machine, so you're constantly spitting out rounds. So that's to be expected. Torpedo accuracy, only 7%. I would expect that to be higher due to the fact that I don't use them as often. But I guess I'm still bad with torpedoes. Potential average is 431. Yo, Atomic coming in, re-upping his membership for 17 months. Can we get some goats in the chat for Shay and Atomic, please? Maximum kills is only 4. I would have thought that would be higher. Maximum XP, 3233. With a highest potential ever in this ship at 732. Yeah, you don't want to be getting shot at in this thing. Like, you want to be hidden most of the time. Preferably. So, okay. Monarch. Monarch's going to be one of those interesting ships. Because I feel like I always do pretty well in the Monarch. So let's check out this thing. I feel like I do pretty well. 60%, so slightly worse than my Americans, as you might expect. 42% main gun accuracy, though, so pretty solid accuracy. Potential damage average is higher, but it is very tanky, so 1.2 million potential average. So higher than my others. Of course, we have only played 40 battles in this, too, so there's that. But 3.5 million potential maximum. I think that's a new record for us. I think that's our new record. 3.5 million potential in one battle. That's pretty crazy. But max damage, only 189,000. So not too bad. Vanguard, let's check this one out. 64% win rate in the Vanguard. I bet you didn't expect that. I've not really had, like... I don't play the Vanguard a lot, so you can see, even though it's one of the original, like, old school ships, 83 battles in it overall. Main gun accuracy, not as good, but that probably because I run a tank build on it most of the time, so it's not as accurate. 1 million potential average, so right there where you'd expect it to be. 239,000 damage max in the Vanguard. Bet you didn't see that coming, unless, of course, you've watched my playlist where we do the path to the Vanguard. If you haven't seen that, highly recommend you go check it out. You can see that game of 239,000 in that playlist. Highly recommend. But highest potential, 2.2 million in the Vanguard. Everybody knows the Vanguard's a squishy ship, right? So 2.2 million, not bad. Not bad. Just goes to show you. You can do well in any ship. Just got to play smart. Can't be a dummy. I know I'm a dummy most of the time. But, oh, here we go. Let's compare the Hipper with the Balti, shall we? Now, obviously, I've played the Balti a lot more, so I would expect the Hipper stats to be slightly better. Yeah, 56%, so actually right there with the Balti. Balti has better main gun accuracy, according to this. Let's see. Potential damage, 875, so a little higher than the Balti, I believe. And then a 2 million potential damage game in the Hipper. That's scary. That's a lot of firepower coming at you. But I think we had a 3 million potential game in the Balti. So, pretty nasty on both sides. Alright. We won't even look at the Weimar. Weimar's probably disgusting. Let's just look. Might as well. Stats. 79%. Why was the Weimar nerfed, guys? Why was it nerfed? I can't imagine why. 79% win rate in a goddamn light cruiser. Am I wrong? 32% accuracy with the main guns. You don't care. Potential 601,000 average. That's pretty nasty. Highest battle damage is only 154, but we've killed up to 6 ships in this thing. Damage, highest potential damage is 1.2 million. So yeah, again, light cruiser, you don't want to be getting shot at too much, but that's hilarious. 79% win rate with the Weimar. Oof. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. I know it's coming. What up, Philip, Jesse? Good to see you. Logan, Hinchman, Kevin. Good to see you guys. Stylo. We're gonna get there. Don't you worry. We're gonna get to the legendaries. We just want to work our way up. Can't give you guys the highest stuff right off the bat. All right, let's look at the Bismarck. Stats. Are you ready? Blammo! 63% in the Bismarck. 38% main gun accuracy. So only slightly less than my Americans in terms of accuracy, but it's noticeable, in my opinion. Yo, Anthony coming in and dropping 5 gifted memberships on the chat. Thank you, my dude. We got to get some goats in the chat for Mr. Anthony Franklin. Also, if you guys get a membership gifted to you, make sure you say thank you. But average potential in the Bismarck, 1.2 million, as you'd expect. You're getting shot quite a bit. Maximum damage is only 162,000 in my Bismarck, or at least in the regular Bismarck. And then the highest potential damage is only 2.8 million, so slightly less than my Americans. Telling you, man, I just prefer my Americans. But I bet those stats aren't as bad as you'd expect from somebody who hates the Bismarck, right? Like, I bet those stats aren't quite as bad as you thought they were going to be, because I hate the ship, right? All right, let's check out the Bismarck B. Now, I expect my stats to be much better in this. We haven't played as many games, and I expect this to be much better. But they're not. 62% win rate in this over 13 games. 43% main gun accuracy, so right there with the Bismarck. Highest potential, or average potential is 1.3 million. And maximum damage, 179, so slightly more than the Bismarck. And highest potential is 2.3 million. So basically identical to the Bismarck in every way. Interesting. It's almost like they're the goddamn same ship, except one gets slightly longer range accuracy. Alright, I really don't care about Brandenburg or Odin. Let's check out Tirpitz. Tirpitz, believe it or not, holds my record for highest single damage or single game XP. So let's check this thing out. 68% win rate in the Tirpitz. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I prefer Tirpitz over the Bismarck. Why? Because it comes with an extra bag of tricks, which is those torpedoes. And there is nothing more satisfying than splitting the difference on 2 battleships and torping 2 different battleships at the same time with your freaking Tirpitz. It's so much fun. But also for the longest time, Tirpitz seemed to be more accurate than the Bismarck. Now, obviously, Bismarck has gotten a lot of buffs over the years. But yeah, I actually have always enjoyed the Tirpitz more than the Bismarck. But yeah, so potential damage, 1.2 million, 2.3 maximum. Max damage is only 148,000. Max kills is only 5. But look at that max XP, boys. Look at that max XP. 4,331 in the Tirpitz. That's my highest XP on any ship, I believe. So, yeah, pretty disgusting. What up, Mega? Good to see you. Danger Moosey. Montez Jones. Carr, good to see you. Spiffy, good to see you. Vince, good to see you. All right, so that's that. Let's go Champagne. We just did a video on this one yesterday, so let's check out the Champagne stats. I don't have a lot of games in the Champagne, only 19, but 53% win rate. And that goes right back to what I was talking about. It is very, very much a bang or bust. It's a boom or bust, home run or strikeout. There's not a whole lot of in between with the Champagne. It's very squishy. You get caught, you go home. That's how that works. But the main gun accuracy is very good, 44%. Highest potential, 1 million. Or no, average potential is 1 million. Highest potential, 1.8 million. Actimel coming in with the newest membership on the channel. Welcome to the Sparships, my dude. Appreciate you. Let's see. Maximum XP in the Champagne, though, just under 3K. Maximum damage, though, 214,000. And I believe that's on the channel as well, if you want to check that out. It would be... Champagne is Bad, I believe, is the name of that one. It was on Estuary, and it was right after Aaron had streamed and said that the ship was bad. And I was like, I'll take the Champagne out. Literally, like, first game out, I got a 200K game in the Champagne, so I had to post it. Had to. It's just the way it goes. But Champagne is very much one of those bang or busts. It's a home run or it's a strikeout. It's very good when you can get those crossfires, but it's very situational in the fact that if you get caught, you are dead. That armor is very flat on the side, and it's got a pretty ridiculous citadel. Jean Bart should be a pretty spicy option here, though. I've always had pretty good games in the Jean Bart. It's been pretty busted for a long time. So let's check out the stats of the Jean Bart. Not the specs, the stats. 63% win rate, 41% main gun accuracy, so right there where you'd expect it to be. 1,851 base average XP, 1.1 million average potential with a 2.4 million maximum potential. But look at the max XP, guys, 3962. That's pretty disgusting. Maximum damage 245, so higher than any of my American battleships. So or at least so far. Pretty telling. The Jean Bart's nasty, man. Really is. Right now, Hustle is crying. Love you, Hustle. Commander Cypher, good to see you. Albie, good to see you. All right. So that's the Jean Bart. Let's contrast it with the Richelieu. We might as well. I don't like the Richelieu as much as the Jean Bart. But 61%, still right there where you'd expect. 61%, 42% main gun accuracy. Highest potential, a little lower at 968. I don't tend to be as aggressive in this as I do in the Jean Bart. My average XP, 1771. My maximum XP, still over 3,100 base XP, so you love to see that. And then the highest potential is 1.7 million potential damage. So not too shabby there. Okay. I don't play these ships too often, so I don't really care about them. Let's go Vladdy. I don't play the Lenin enough to really showcase the stats in it. I guess we could. Yeah, 36 total battles. 67% win rate, though, in the Lenin. Pretty disgusting. 44% main gun accuracy, but then again, I tend to be a lot closer with the Russian battleships. 1,600 base XP, so a little lower. 1.1 million base potential average. 9 aircraft shot down. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Maximum damage only 147,000 in the Lenin. That checks out for sure. Maximum XP though 2,800 and a highest potential of 2.2 million essentially. But Vladdy I feel like is going to be a little better than that. Maybe not as high a win rate. We'll see. Yeah, not quite as high a win rate. But 42% main gun accuracy out of the Vladdy. We've played almost 100 games in it. 1.2 million average potential in the Vladdy. 1,500 average XP. We've shot down 25 aircraft with the Vladdy, so not too shabby. Maximum damage, 194,000. Maximum potential, or maximum base XP, just under 3K. And then highest potential, 2.6. I would have thought that would be higher. I'm not gonna lie. I would have thought that would be higher. Oh boy. Here's Here's going to be some sadness for you. You guys want to see sadness? Let's check out my Roma stats. Oh, 50%. You can see why I hate these ships so much. Like, I hate them. Now, obviously, with the fact that they have smoke screens, that would probably go up a little bit, but 24 total games played. Roma's been out for a while. I hate these ships. Hate them. But 41% main gun accuracy. The XP, the average XP 1400 with a high or average potential damage of 1.1 million. Base or maximum XP is 2800. Maximum damage is only 141, and the highest potential damage I've ever gotten in at 2.3 million. Yeah, I am not a fan of these at all. Let's look at the Veneto though. 67% win rate in the Veneto. 47% main gun accuracy. Of course, we've only played 9 battles in this. 1.3 million potential average, which is higher than most of my ships. 1,300 base XP average. 2,300 max XP. 142 maximum damage. And 2 million potential maximum. I wonder what Friesland would be. Let's check out Friesland. I feel like Friesland would have a pretty decent win rate. 65%. So still not quite as good as my Udachis. But 51% main gun accuracy out of a DACA boat. So you know I'm going to be hitting the target with this thing. Base XP average, 1,700 with a potential of 400,000. That's to be expected. It is a DACA boat. So I tend to be open water gunboating at times. Maximum XP, 2,700 with a 1 million potential maximum. So not too bad. All right, and that's tier 7. Before we go to legendary tier, let's jump into tier 8, and I'll show you, like, the Sumner should be pretty good stats for a destroyer. 62% win rate, obviously, but a 51% main gun accuracy. Anthony Franklin coming in, dropping another 10 gifted memberships on the chat. Going ham out here. You guys know the deal. Drop all the goats. What up, Monty? But yeah, so my average XP in the Sumner is 2,000. That's pretty freaking solid. That's solid. My average potential in this thing, 450,000, and my highest potential is 1.1 million. Maximum damage in the Sumner, 180,000. So pretty crazy. Let's check out the main. 67% win rate in the main. That's actually kind of crazy. 43% main gun accuracy. Potential damage 1.1 million with a highest potential of 3.4, coming up just short of taking the record for the maximum potential that I've had in a battle. Highest XP ever earned, 2.7 or 2,700, and maximum damage I've ever done in the main is only 206,000. That checks out. Let's check Minnesota. I know it's not as old. We'll check it out. 74% win rate in the Minnesota. Damn! Minnesota be out slapping. Holding the line. Refusing to go down. 46% main gun accuracy out of a battleship. That's crazy too. That's actually crazy. Average XP is 1,800. Average potential, 1.2 million. Maximum damage, only 175,000. So this again shows you that it's not about damage, guys. It's not about damage. Like 74% win rate in a battleship with a maximum damage of 175,000. I average 104,000 damage in this ship, though. That's pretty good for... That's pretty good. Potential damage, 2.3 million. So a little less. I don't play that. Let's check the Musashi. I don't think the Musashi is going to have crazy stats because I don't play it very often. Yeah, 50% win rate, 40% main gun accuracy, 1,600 average XP, 102 average damage, 3K base max damage in the Musashi. Again, I don't play it, so I'm only 182, 1.7. The thing that I'm looking forward is probably going to be the Temeraire and the Repub. But I guess we could check this out. This might be surprising. 86% win rate in the Marlborough. Damn, I know I've only played 7 games, but still, that's pretty impressive. 33% main gun accuracy. Accuracy by volume is real. We already knew that. 108,000 average damage in the Marlborough. 2,000 average XP. You'll love to see it. 1.1 million potential average. And then 2.1 million maximum. Max damage, only 165,000. Maximum XP, 2774. So that's actually pretty solid. All right, now for the Temeraire. I'm pretty interested in seeing this one because I actually, as far as I remember, yeah, it's not as good as you think. 58% win rate. But I've had some really good games. Our average is 107,000 damage. And my highest potential is 1 million. Average XP is only 1,500. Highest potential is only 1.8 million. So you can see I don't put this thing in danger. Or at least I try not to put it in danger. But maximum damage in it, as far as I remember, still the damage record is 252,000 in the Temeraire. So pretty solid. And that was a maximum of 2,100 base XP. And I believe that was a loss. Like that game, that 252,000, I'm pretty sure was a loss. And that's my highest XP as well. All right. Frederick de Grosse could be disgusting. And not in a good way. Yeah, that's 45%. Oof. Not a big fan of the FDG at all. 1,400 base XP. 1.3 million potential average. Average damage is a little lower too at 95,000 for my battleships. Maximum damage only 155,000. Maximum XP to 2,200. And then of course the potential 2.3 million potential. So yeah, not particularly good. Ruprecht though, Ruprecht should be fun. Let's check out the stats of this thing. 77% win rate in the Ruprecht. That's pretty disgusting. 46% main gun accuracy. Damage average is 89, so only slightly better damage on average than the FDG. XP is 1,700. Potential average is 1.1. Maximum damage dealt though 215,000 so far. Maximum XP 3,200. And maximum potential against us is 2.4. Not as good as I thought, but the win rate says it all. Like I'm pretty happy with that win rate, considering how I tend to play. Republic, here we go. This ought to be good. I love this ship. I truly do believe that this is the best Tier 8 battleship currently in the game. So, let's check out our stats, shall we? Do they reflect it? 69%, and that's over 100 battles as well. So 69% win rate, nice, with a 44% main gun accuracy, 106,000 damage average per game, so a little bit higher than most of the battleships we've seen, average. Average XP, 1,800, with an average potential of 1.1 million. Maximum aircraft killed, 38. Maximum damage, 228, so actually a little lower than I thought. I thought we had a banger that was like 260k in this thing at one point. But maximum XP is knocking on the door of 4k, like 3920. That's disgusting. And then obviously our potential 2.2 million is a little bit lower than a lot of the ships that we play, but still pretty disgusting. And then that's pretty much it. I don't really play any of these enough to really care about the stats, to be honest. All right, legendary tier is here, boys. Have no fear, we're gonna get to see all of the disgusting stats. All of them. Are you guys ready? Who's ready to see? What up, Kyle MC? Good to see you. If I miss you guys, I do apologize. What up, Norwegian Ninja? Here we go. The most ridiculous stats that you're about to see. Let's start with the gearing. Just because. We need to have something to compare. 59% in the gearing. Terrible. Terrible for a destroyer. My average damage to ships is only 56,000. My average XP is 1,700. My average potential, 500,000. My maximum potential, 1 million. My maximum XP is only 3331. And maximum damage in the gearing, only 143. So, not the highest in the world. Alright, Alaska. I love the Alaska, so this should be pretty solid as well. This should be very Battleship-esque, because I play mine just like a Battleship. So let's see what this is. 70% win rate in the Alaska, because it's a bad ship, guys. It's unplayable. You can't play the Alaska anymore. Ever since it got nerfed, it is completely unplayable. Eye rolls, if you didn't notice. 44% main gun accuracy. 1,600 base XP. 78,000 average damage per match, so basically right on my average damage overall. But potential, right at 1 million, so 900,000 potential. Maximum damage done is only 160,000, so not crazy. Maximum XP, only 2891, but maximum potential is 2 million. So like I said, very similar to my battleships, but a higher win rate because we do things like kill destroyers, or at least radar destroyers, and keep them from ruining our team. Des Moines could be interesting. I wouldn't expect this to be super high win rate, because I'm a bit reckless in the Des Moines. Yeah, 46% win rate. Oof, that's way worse than I thought it was going to be. 44% main gun accuracy. Average damage, though, 92,000. That's, I think, our highest cruiser yet in terms of average damage. Potential damage is 1 million. Average, like, that's literally Battleship. That tells you how aggressive I am in this thing. Pretty disgusting. And then maximum damage, 217,000 with the Des Moines. 3,436 maximum XP. And then a 2 million damage highest potential. Pretty crazy. I will be getting the new ships and stuff, guys. I really will. I just can't at the moment because I still haven't waited for... I still don't have the money in the bank account to get it. But yeah, Des Moines, pretty disgusting. I bet Worcester is disgusting. Not for the good reasons either. 54% is actually higher win rate than my my Des Moines, which is interesting. Main gun accuracy, as you'd expect, be worse because we're firing more guns. Also, only played 69 games in the Worcester. But 1,600 base average XP. 89,000 average damage. 990,000 potential average. 2.2 million potential in the Worcester. Maximum XP is 2.8 or 2,800. And maximum damage 226,000. So, not bad. Alright, here we go. Montana stats. Are you guys ready? What up, Voot or Vout? Good to see you. Andrew, good to see you. Here we go. The Mighty Monty. Let's check out the stats. Because it's a bad ship, guys. Remember, Montana's a terrible ship. Nobody should play the Montana. 65% win rate at Legendary tier. With over almost 500 battles played. 42% main gun accuracy. My average potential damage is 1.2 million. And we have a new record for our personal record when it comes to potential highest. 4.4 million damage potential because the Montana is so bad. It's so bad. Our highest max damage yet is 289,000 damage in the Montana. Again, because it's just such a bad ship, guys. Montana's terrible. You should never play the Montana. Nobody should. It's terrible. It's terrible. Anthony, I've not done an update video. This is kind of our update video at the moment. We did a patch notes video last week, but yeah, this is kind of our update video. But, yeah, as you can clearly see demonstrated, with almost 500 battles played in the Montana, it is a bad ship. Average damage of 106,000 damage, but maximum damage 289,000. Maximum XP almost 4,000. 3,957 maximum XP in the Montana. It's terrible. Montana's a bad ship. Nobody should ever play it. But I know what you're thinking. Spartan, the Montana is a bad ship. You just happen to get a couple good games here and there. So let's check out the Yamis for a direct comparison. We're going to skip over the Shima because we know how disgusting that's going to be. Let's look at the Yami, shall we? Are you guys ready? Yami, 67% win rate in the Yamato with 43% main gun accuracy. Average damage is higher than the Montana. Surprise, shock, awe. Nobody would have seen that coming, right? 117,000 damage average with a potential of 1.2. And then the Yami takes just the slightest record away from the Montana. Just the slightest bit. 200,000 roughly extra damage on the highest potential game that I've ever had. But 4.6 million maximum potential damage in the Yamato, with a maximum damage in the Yamato of only 273. So again, that proves Montana better than Yami. If my highest game ever in the Montana was slightly higher than this, clearly Montana better. Obviously, I'm being facetious. But maximum XP is 3,600. So still slightly lower than my Montana. Abdullah coming in with the 10 SAR. Thank you so much, my dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you. We get some goats in the chat for Abdullah. Yeah, obviously, with me saying the Montana's a terrible ship, you should definitely not research it or ever buy it or play it or anything. It's a terrible ship. I definitely don't enjoy it. Obviously, I'm being facetious. Sarcasm, boys. But yeah, so the difference between my Yamato stats and my Montana stats, not all that different. It's almost like legendary battleships are just insane. My average damage in the Yamato is only, what, 7,000 more than my Montana? Interesting. Maybe there is something to this. But I know what you're thinking. Spartan, what about your Mino? What about your Mino? Let's check out the stats of the Mino. 63% win rate in the Mino. Horrific torpedo accuracy, but 40% main gun accuracy. Average damage of 94,000 with a average potential of 848. And a maximum potential of 1.7. Again, you don't want to be getting shot at too much. But maximum XP 3,300 with a maximum damage of 202,000. Which I believe happened on a live stream. Which was fun. Alright, Conqueror time. This ought to be eye-opening as well. Like, I feel like the Conqueror stats are actually going to be kind of nutty. Like, I do. I think the Conqueror stats are going to be nutty. Let's see. 65% win rate. Less accuracy, but again, tank build. I don't run accuracy on my freaking Conqueror. Average damage only slightly less than my Yamato. Only like 3k less than my Yamato. I think Yamato was 116. This is 113. So again, I've always said Yamato, Conqueror, Montana. That's my three like favorites at the tier in terms of battleships. That's my ranking of them. But 1,700 average XP with a 1.1 million potential, 3.5 million potential. I think that owes to the fact that even though you have the super heal on the Conqueror, you really don't want to be taking a lot of rounds because it doesn't have the armor. Like, you get shredded if you're taking hits in this, whereas Yami and Montana have ridiculous armor that you can easily get away with some stuff. But maximum damage, 261,000, so less than both my Montana and my Yami. 3,600 base XP, though. Pretty solid. What up, pineapples? Cyril, I don't think that there will be a tier 9, to be honest. But, yeah, so Conqueror stats, not bad. Kurfürst is probably going to be abysmal from a win rate standpoint, but I feel like the other stats, especially potential, could be kind of interesting to look at. Yeah, 60% win rate, so less than the others, as you'd expect. Main gun accuracy, 40%, as you'd expect, a little bit lower, but not as bad. I've always said that the GK's guns aren't terrible. I don't hate the GK's guns at all. It's actually decently accurate. But our average damage way down, only 91,000. Yeah, not ideal. Average potential though, 1.3 million. That's a new highest average potential, as you'd expect. Highest max damage we've ever done, 223,000, so respectable, but the lowest yet of all the legendary battleships that we've played or we've shown. Maximum XP though, 3,100, with a highest potential damage of 2.9 million, so lower than the rest, which actually is surprising. That is surprising. I would expect that to be a little bit higher, but again, that might owe to the fact that this thing gets shredded. Even though it's got really good armor, it's got a massive superstructure that just gives damage forever. I don't even want to look at my Burgonia stats, to be honest. This is going to be horrific. This is going to be horrific. All you Burgonia mains, look away! Look away while you still can! I'm about to dishonor your fucking ship. 69% win rate. I didn't see that coming. I'll be honest, didn't see that coming. Of course, we only have 22 battles in it. 46% main gun accuracy. Average damage is actually fucking respectable. 106. I didn't see this coming. I'll be real honest. I was expecting this to be horrific. I did not see this coming. 106,000 average damage in this, with a average XP of 1,800. Maximum potential of 1.3 million. Pretty solid. Average. Sorry, that was average potential. Maximum damage 228,000. So pretty solid there. Still lower than Conqueror and the Yami and the Montana. But damage upon your average or maximum potential 3.4 million. So overall, I'm honestly surprised at this stat line. I would have thought this would have been much worse, because I do not enjoy playing Burgoyne at all, or Burgoyne or Burgonia, whatever way you want to call it. I don't enjoy the ship. All right. Let's see. We got to look at the Shima, obviously. Like, that's an obvious one that we have to look at. So, are you ready to possibly see the most disgusting stat line yet? Is it all that I hyped it up to be? Or am I going to be surprised in all the wrong ways about my stats in the Shima? I've played a lot of games in this ship. Here we go, boys. Blam! 71%, so not quite as good as the Udachi, but pretty close. Pretty close. 71% win rate at 540 battles played. That's kind of crazy. 53% main gun accuracy. 7% torpedo accuracy. Again, torpedo accuracy for me. Again, Shima though, Shima's, I drop all the torps. They just constantly, if I ain't dropping 15 torps at a time, I'm doing something wrong. But average XP 1,800 with an average damage of just 70,000, which shows you that I don't play for damage in my freaking Shima, which is reflected directly in the win rate. I play to win. It's funny how that works. That being said, I've still had some ridiculous games. And the maximum damage is actually not as high as I remember. I could have swore I had a 297,000 damage game in this with Peak one day on Two Brothers. I could have swore I had 297,000 damage. But I guess it was 279. I guess I went slightly dyslexic. So that tells you right there, my highest damage game that I've ever had is in none other than the Montana. Who could have seen that coming? What a twist of fate. Potential damage average is, or maximum is 1.5 million, which is actually kind of crazy for a destroyer to be that getting shot at that kind or that much. But maximum XP 3,500 as well. Wait a second. Does that mean that not only does the Montana have my highest ever, let's hold the thought, highest ever maximum damage that I've done in the game, 289,000, but it also has my maximum ever XP at legendary tier. Crazy. These twists of fate. Kinda nutty. Kinda nutty. And again, the second in terms of this would obviously be the Yami. So Yami is about 10,000 damage on average better than my Montana. But yet, Yami does not have the stat line quite that my Montana has. Though it does have a higher potential than my Montana, which is only slightly upsetting. Because I have some pretty ridiculous games in my Montana. So yeah, it's about 200,000 damage more on the potential side. But still, almost 5 million potential damage in these ships. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Now that you guys have seen Tier 7, Tier 8, and Legendary Tier, we're going to drop down to some of my favorite ships in the game, which is actually Tier 5. I also want to pull out the meme and show you guys my my freaking whatchamacallit. All right. Arizona. I expect this to be a pretty solid stat line. I'm not going to lie. Arizona is disgusting. 71% win rate in an Arizona with 200 battles played. It's pretty disgusting. Pretty disgusting. 40% main gun accuracy. Average damage of 80,000, which is pretty crazy considering the fact that these guns don't do near as much damage as my higher tier battleships. 1,600 base XP. Average potential 871, which is pretty crazy as well, considering, again, we're going up against a lot of stuff that doesn't hit as hard, so a lot less damage there. But our maximum damage, 201,000 damage in the Arizona. That's kind of nutty. Kind of nutty. And our highest potential ever is 2.1 million in the Arizona. Kind of crazy. All right, let's check out the thickest one. Let's look at the thick one. Potential is actually less. Okay, would expect. But again, win rate 63%, right where you'd expect it to be. Average damage 88,000, roughly similar to the Arizona in terms of damage. Maximum damage only 152, and that's probably just due to the speed of the ship mostly. But maximum XP of 2.9 or 2,900. Anthony Franklin dropping a $5 bomb for the Cali. I already read your mind, my dude. Already read your mind. Potential damage is the amount of damage that you attract during a battle. So, but doesn't actually do damage. So when people shoot torps at you and miss, or people shoot in your direction and miss, that's called potential damage. Cali. Or you cause the damage to not do any damage. Like if you are shattering and bouncing shells and stuff like that, you're taking those rounds, but they're not doing any sort of damage. That is also potential damage. So for those of you who've been wondering, I'm sorry I didn't explain that. I thought it was pretty well known. So yeah, that's what your potential damage received is. All right, let's check out West Virginia. You got to have the West Virginia. This is probably not going to be as good as you'd think it is. Are you ready? 65% is actually surprising. Main gun accuracy, 38%, so as expected, a little less accurate. Damage is on par. Potential damage is right there as well, with a pretty high potential damage. A pretty high potential damage of 2.4 million. So, pretty crazy there. Maximum XP, though, 2,700. Maximum damage, 170,000. What is a carrier? Aircraft carrier? These? A flat top? These are aircraft carriers. But y'all don't want to see my stats in aircraft carriers. I'm literally like the worst aircraft player or carrier player on the planet. All right, let's go with Yuga. Yuga would be a pretty fun one, probably. 85% win rate in a goddamn battleship. Wow. 39 games played, obviously less games played. But still, 85% win rate in a battleship. It's crazy. Average potentials right where you'd expect, 800 and 1.6 million. Maximum XP, 2,800 with a maximum damage of just 150. That's kind of crazy, though. Average damage is 92,000, though. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, Mutsu should be funny. So let's check out Mutsu. 43. There you go. 43% win rate. Of course, I've only played it 7 times. So, there's that. 93,000 average damage is actually higher than I thought it would be. 1 million average potential damage. And 1.6 million maximum potential. With a 1,700 base XP average, or maximum. And 135,000 maximum damage. As you'd expect. Anthony Franklin, I like big boats and I cannot lie. I agree. What up, Joel? You guys want to see my carriers so bad. Alright. I'll tell you what. After we finish looking at our tier 5s, we'll go look at the like high tier carriers just to give you guys an idea of just how bad I am in carriers. I'm telling you, it's going to be horrific. Like, y'all don't even understand. It's going to be horrific. Alright, let's take a look at our Queen Elizabeth. One of my favorite ships at the tier. 75% win rate with 127 battles played in the Queen. Main gun accuracy 41%. Average base XP 1,800 with an 80,000 damage average. Not bad. 870,000 potentials right there where you'd expect with 2 million base or 2 million maximum potential damage. Maximum damage in the Queen is only 160,000. So not as high as you'd think. Warspite, might as well check it out as a direct comparison. 95% win rate in the Warspite. Jesus. I've only played 19 battles in it, but that's still crazy. I almost never lose in a Warspite. That's kind of crazy. 46% main gun accuracy. Average XP is 1,900. That's crazy. Like, that's almost 2,000 average XP at tier 5. 86,000 average damage is roughly where you'd expect. Potential average is 870 with a maximum potential of only 1.8. Maximum damage 148. So right there with them, but the win rate is so much better. That's crazy. All right. Let's check out the Donkey. This is a ship that I think flies under the radar a little bit. Good old Donkey. Let's take a look. %54 win rate, as you'd expect, a little bit low. Main gun accuracy, not the greatest at 39%, but not terrible. Average damage is a little low at 69,000. Average XP is 1,700. Average potential and maximum potential, right where you'd expect, 800 and 1.8. Maximum XP, though, a 3K base and a Donkey was my best. But only 134 maximum damage. So, I guess you'd expect that. I think that's pretty much all of them at this tier that I really care about. All right, let's look at carriers. Let's look at carriers. We'll pull up the tier 7 carriers and the legendary carriers. For the Lexington, 67% win rate. That is not as bad as I was expecting, to be honest. I was definitely expecting that to be much worse. I don't know what else. Average damage is only 45,000. Yeah. My maximum damage I've ever done in this is only 100,000. That's, yep. As you'd expect. As you'd expect. Alright, Saipan should be a little bit better, I would think. But it isn't. I've only played it twice. Okay. Well, there you go. Let's compare it to the Shokaku. 50%. Yeah, again, you see that I don't play these things at all. Average damage, 44,000. Maximum damage is only 79,000 in the Shokaku. Oof. Oof. Implacable. 37% win rate in the Implacable. Oof. That's horrific. 34,000 average damage with a maximum damage of just 54,000. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Parsifal. This should actually kind of pull me back a little bit. Right? 60% win rate in the Parsifal. Okay. 68,000 average damage with a maximum damage of 123. So at least somewhat respectable. Somewhat. Not really. Yeah. Pobeda, this is going to be horrific. I suck so bad in the Pobeda. 40% win rate. Jesus. Average damage is 25,000. Maximum damage 54,000. I'm so bad in this ship. So bad. Alright, now it's time for the legendary. The only legendary carrier that I currently own. The Midway. 100% win rate. 3 battles, 3 wins. Let's go. Damage is 66,000 on average, with a 106,000 maximum. So, yeah. There you go. Midway. Alright. Well, that's a lot of stats. And I think... I know this is a short stream, guys. I really do. I think, in order to end off this stream, that we go straight for the Montana to show just how bad the ship really is. Right? So let's get us a fun game in the Montana to end the stream. Hashtag buff Pobeda. Yeah. Yeah, it has nothing to do with how bad I am in this thing. Jerk. I think of all of the things that I was most hyped about was seeing the stats in my Montana, because I knew that I play the Montana really, really well, and I do really well in the Montana all the time. So I knew that my Montana stats were going to be pretty good. I know, it's a short stream, guys. I know. I'm a bad person. But I do have other stuff I got to get done, and this is an extra stream. You still get your stream later this week. It might not be Wednesday. I might not be able to stream Wednesday because I'm going to be taking my dad to the hospital for a doctor's appointment Wednesday, and then I've got gym after that when I get home. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it Wednesday, but we may do it like Thursday or Friday. So keep an eye out for that. We will be doing another stream of Legends this week. And we get 2 brothers.
Battle starts.
GTA 2000 coming in, re-upping his membership for 3 months. Appreciate you, my dude. Can we see the free ship? Ah, yes. Actually, I can show you guys that. I don't know that I'll play it, but I'll show you guys the free ship. I did get that little tier 4 French destroyer for being around from the beginning. All right, here we go. Overall, they have 2 Yamis. I'm already seeing names. Of course, he's in a tier 8, so I don't think he's stream sniping. I don't think you would want to stream snipe me with a repub, but you never know. Never know. Maybe he doesn't have a legendary. Maybe he goes, oh, Spartan's about to jump in the Montana. I think I'll jump in the tier 8 and see if we can't get a hold of him. Make him look bad. Alright, so we have Yoshino here. We have Iwami already. Those torpedoes, man. I'm spotted, so either cruiser or their destroyer. They have 1 destroyer. Of course, it would end up on my side, right? Aim high because he's kind of creeping and turning out. That could hurt. He's getting turned out a lot quicker. Yeah. Unfortunate. I mean, I don't know how far those torpedoes are going to reach.
Torpedoes to port.
Just hope that they don't reach. All I can do is, at this point, is hope that they don't reach. I should have turned out. I should have turned out. They're gonna hit me. I'm eating 2 of these. Shima fucking Kazi. God dang it,
Hull
man.
breach. We're taking on water quickly.
This is the problem. And then I take a Citadel on top of that. God dang it, man. This is not a good showcase of my freaking Montana at all. This is the difference between having fucking spotting and not having spotting. You don't have spotting, you can't do shit. And here comes the fucking Shima Torps again. Turn, Montana, you big bitch. Fuck off. Yep, that's that game over.
We're hull below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Wow, that is real rough. There's nothing you can do. If you're countered by a goddamn Shimakaze and there's nothing to spot them, you've got no chance. You've got no chance. Alright, let's show the little tier 4. We'll come back to that. Let's show the little tier 4 fucking French destroyer. There's nothing you can do. Like, he has full reign of the fucking map. There's nothing to counter him. We had nothing to counter him. We had a fucking Yoshino to go with 2 battleships.
You 2 days ago. 220,889 damage second game. Out of only 2 games in it. Max damage Yamato. Max XP Shimakaze. IJ and to up. Nerf. Megaphone.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the €5, Legendary. Appreciate you, my dude. What were we doing? French destroyer, right? Oh, there it is. Cyclone. I don't even know who we use. Philippe Aboyano? Philippe Aboyani? I don't know. I apologize to the French. So this is the ship. Let's take a look at it. It's got 130mm guns. It can have smoke or a heal. A heal at tier 4? For a destroyer? That's kind of crazy. Alright, well. The guns reload in 11 seconds, which is a bit slow. Torpedoes, you get 6 of them. They go a maximum of 6 kilometers, but are quick for the tier, 61 knots. Reload is actually pretty short on them as well. Okay. It's got some AA at tier 4. Not much, but some. Maneuverability, 31.2 knot maximum speed with a 3-second rudder shift. And concealment, 5.3 kilometers. That's kind of crazy. And remember, like, I guess we do have Eric Bay and Jersey Swirsky, so that's why the concealment's a little lower. And of course, we've got Go All Out here that you could use. The fact that it gets a heal at tier 4 is kind of crazy, though. So this might... I mean, the guns don't reload that fast, but it's got 2 at the front, 2 at the rear, and it's got the 2 triple launchers in the middle. I mean, it's a ship. I wouldn't say that it would be anything too crazy, but it does get a heal potentially if you want to go that route. Alright, well, we didn't get a chance to showcase the Montana, unfortunately. So while we're waiting, let's jump in the legendary carrier. I should have assumed those torpedoes were going to freaking hit us, and I should have turned out rather than trying to turn in. That was just a dumb play in the Montana. Like, I know that ship pretty well. 4 destroyers, all Shimas. Yeah, I wonder if there's a is there a ship that's in the game that possibly needs a nerf? Anybody? Can anybody point out the one ship that might need a nerf? Anybody at all? Have a good night, Anthony. Appreciate you, my dude.
Action stations.
Yeah, if you had to find one ship that's in this match right now that could possibly use a nerf, which would it be? Remember, there are a total of 18 people in this lobby. 18 ships in this lobby. 8 of them are the exact same goddamn ship. Now, I don't care what your spreadsheet says. The player base can tell you exactly, like, just look at the freaking game compositions most of the time. Okay, Yami, Pommern. Way too early. Way too early. I shouldn't have rushed that at all. That was just a dumb. We get shot down by fighters? Yes, we did. God dang it. Of course, their fucking carriers protecting their fucking one guy that I go after. The one guy that I decide to go after. That's the one guy that the fucking carrier's protecting, and I just lost an entire squadron to him. Get back over here and find him again. He's not in the cap. Okay, somebody just jumped into the A cap. I think we're off to the right. Yeah, I think we needed to go, like, right there. It's alright, though. Switch it up! I ain't done yet. I'll inundate that goddamn smoke screen with torpedoes. I'll fish him out. Wait and see if these torpedoes actually hit. And he's dropped fighters over him again. Is carrier player somebody I know? Nope. I have no idea what the, like, range of those fighters are either, so, like, I don't know. Screw it. Yamato it is. Got a flood. Oh my god, now what the fuck did I fly over? And of course, he shoots down every one of my planes right before I get the drop off. Hopefully that'll cause a perma-flood though. Probably gonna hit his belt, probably not gonna cause a flood. Ah, we got the flood! We are living up to the cancer nature that is the fucking carriers. We got the perma flood. That poor son of a bitch. That wasn't even a good drop by us either. That's hilarious. We got the perma flood. Holy mother of balls! What the fuck happened over here, Charlie?
Torpedoes direct front. Torpedoes to starboard.
Hello? Oh my god.
Hold below the waterline.
Fuck!
Flooding quickly.
I wasn't paying attention.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Alright. Let's go hunting. Where's the little dirty bastard?
Torpedoes to starboard.
Fucking son of a bitch, man. Literally goes all the way around the fucking map just to come over and fucking murder me. Fuck! This is why I don't play carriers, man. It's so dumb. Like, my teammates can't do shit. And then I can't, like, the games are over before I ever get a chance to actually start having fun. Like, it's so annoying. That's why I don't play them. They're so dumb. Like, I can't fucking get into a game with 4 motherfucking destroyers and half my team is dead in 30 seconds and a fucking destroyer is at the back of the map already torpedoing me inside of 5 minutes. Like, there's already a destroyer torpedoing me in 5 minutes. Golly, man. So stupid. Abdullah, check out the new perk on Von Hipper Commander. Meh. I haven't actually taken, like, the battle cruisers out. Dude, I hate carriers so much, dude. It's so fucking hopeless to play a fucking carrier. Because you try to do your job, right? You try to do your job. The game is over before... Look at these fucking games. How many Shimas? 1, 2, 3... Only 3 Shimas in this one. Somebody failed division to fucking Udachi, and thank God. Thank God we get a Udachi on our team, because somebody failed Division Z into the fucking game. But, like, come on, man. I'm so sick of having, like, 10 fucking destroyers per game in the fucking higher tiers. Like, they gotta do something about these fucking destroyers, man. They have to. Every fucking match. We've played... The first game we played, we had 1 destroyer. Of course, it spawns on my side and nukes me. Right? Like, you couldn't spawn it on the other side of the fucking map and let me actually, like, have some fun. No, you gotta spawn it directly across from me. No counters. There's no fucking cruiser to counter him. We get a Yoshino. And a fucking Iwami. Like, there's no counter. The guy can get within 5 kilometers of you and never be fucking spotted. And drop 15 fucking torpedoes.
I need intelligence data.
So annoying. And now I got fucking 9 of these motherfuckers in this game. Just had 8 in the last one. Now we got 9 destroyers in this one. Every match, man. I've played against subs and I haven't had any issue with them so far on PC. Like, I understand that people get upset about them, but honestly, I have not had any issues with the submarines on PC. Two Shimas in the cap, already being shot at because they're being spotted by Kitakazi.
Enemy battleship detected. Allied target.
Well, we got him. That was a good hit. That guy's behind the islands. We don't have to worry about that. We do have the Yami there. That dude's brave as fuck if he thinks he's gonna sit in that smoke screen with 2 Shimas right there. That's 30 fucking torpedoes he just popped out of his smoke screen. There's the Kitakazi. We just smacked the shit out of the...
Reporting a target's position.
Come on, boys. I get both of their Yamatos. So they got 2 Yamatos and fucking 4 destroyers. I get both of their Yamatos on my side of the fucking map. And a Ruprecht. And 2 destroyers. And I've lost 2 fucking destroyers already. And a battleship. And I am alone against 2 Yamatos, a destroyer, and a Ruprecht.
Enemy battleship detected.
Main turret critically damaged.
Not able to kill him. Destroyed one of his turrets, though. Supposedly.
Problem solved, sir.
We do overmatch, so we're gonna go straight through that booty hole. I am worried that I'm gonna get yellow rushed by a fucking destroyer any moment. Okay, he goes down.
We
Okay,
destroyed
destroyer's in the
enemy
cap.
battleship.
That's actually perfect. I don't have to worry about that little turn. Alright, now we need to start looking at potential ambushes on these fucking Yamatos. It's gonna be hard to ambush something when they know you're here and there's nothing to stop them. Nothing to get their attention. And now that fucking destroyer's got all day to come after me. Oh, yes. Oh, fuck yes. Why would he make this fucking turn? Didn't get quite as much out of that as I'd like, but we did slap him. And again, we are putting ourselves right here in position to get smoked by this fucking destroyer. Aim high, like the Air Force. Take it on the belt. Torpedoes are going to be a problem. Brian coming in with the $5. Appreciate you, my dude. Also, that is his first ever dono on YouTube. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate you. Oh, fuck. He turned around. Didn't see that coming. Not that I'm complaining. Fuck me. I'm just not allowed to kill anything, am I? Just not allowed to fucking kill anything.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Okay, destroyers out off our bow. Are you fucking kidding me? Dang it. I even rotated the guns early. fucking dead. You fucking got no teammates, man. I literally have to fight everybody on the fucking map. Every goddamn team. Fucking stupid-ass fucking people. Like, what are these people even doing? Like, for reals. What are you even doing? You're 8 minutes into the fucking match. You have not moved from your goddamn spawn location. 8 minutes into the fucking match. Not moved. We're not allowed to kill the fucking Yamis, apparently. Like, I have no idea how we even pre-rotated our guns didn't manage to Citadel that fucking Yami on the drive-by. Not to mention the guy that we quad Citadel'd prior to that. Who we actually scored, what, 6 Citadels on him? Like, we Citadel'd him a couple of times going in, and then we quad Citadel'd him with the rear turrets on his way out. But, of course, we have to leave him with just enough to get away, because God knows I'm not allowed to just fucking kill him. They gotta leave him with just the tiniest amount of fucking hit points every fucking time. Just not allowed to kill them. Fuck this. I'm gonna jump into fucking Shima and go fucking murder some people. Like, just literally everybody on my side of the map suicided. They didn't do shit. 2 fucking Shimas die immediately, don't do anything. They managed to help get rid of a fucking single destroyer. Whoop-de-doo. They didn't manage to torp anything. I gotta fight a cruiser, a Ruprecht, 2 fucking Yamatos, and a Musashi. And a destroyer. So dumb. And then the only people that are still alive on my team haven't moved from their spawn location in 8 minutes. 8 minutes they've been sitting in the same fucking location on the map, not moving. Personally, I prefer the playstyle of the Massachusetts over the Alabama. The Alabama is more accurate, but I feel like the secondaries of the Massachusetts make it a more fun ship, so that's what I choose to do. But they're both good. You're not gonna be disappointed with either of them. Isn't the new skill on Von Hipper solely just to add, like, damage cons for the, battle cruisers? Like, isn't that their whole plan? I know somebody asked about to show the skill, but I'm pretty sure that's all it is. I know somebody's here with us. So I will just put myself in a position. Oh my god, they got a fucking... Yep, there it is. There it is. All the fucking shit that could be here. They gotta have the one guy that has the long-range fucking radar. Gets the reset. We got the permaflood on Carnot. Out of all the ships that they could have over here, they get the one guy with the long-range radar. Of course they do. And goodbye, Carnot. Already at 50,000 damage. Not shabby. Not too shabby. Alright, well, I guess I will try to wrap around behind these guys since they forced me out of the cap. They got 2 of their DDs in the middle, so not going to be there. We killed one of their cruisers. Oh, that was the cruiser that I just killed. Okay.
Stationen. Feuer auf das Ziel konzentrieren. All stations, concentrate fire on that target.
And was that a Mino? Mino went in to help with the middle of the map and is not doing anything to any of the destroyers somehow. We have Shima here. Well, this guy's reversing, but just in case he decides to go forward. I need to capture this base, is what I need to do. But with a fucking radar cruiser right there that every time I get close to capturing is going to fucking radar me. There's not much I can do about that. So hopefully the other teammate that's behind the fucking battleship can, like, move forward and try to capture. And I'll just try to wrap around behind and cause fucking chaos back here at the back. I think I just killed their destroyer.
Feuer auf festgelegtes Ziel konzentrieren.
Oh look, it's Fallen Mouse. Where do I know that name from? Oh yeah, the stream. I know that name.
I need help.
Oh, and now they're gonna just magically turn all the way out, right? Like, Yep, never seen that before, ever, have we? Never seen that before. Alright, well, I'm gonna go murder this destroyer. Just magically fucking turn out, because they're watching the goddamn stream right now. Fucking hate this shit, dude. Every time I stream. Every fucking time I stream. The same fucking story. Notice that they only turn out to avoid the torpedoes that they never saw coming, and then they turn right back in. It's funny how that works. Maybe the Yami has some sort of sonar that I didn't know about. You think that's a possibility? Yeah, he's getting fucking murdered for it, so at least there's that. Every fucking stream, man. You just can't stream without, like, as soon as I start playing the game, you guys start jumping in and trying to fucking get in my game. Every time. As if I ain't got enough bullshit. And that's the fucking Kronstadt. Still alive. Got Nabuki right there. Fire. Double fire. Okay. What is that? Alaska? Yep. Alaska's coming back. That's not ideal. Notice that our concealment is no longer 4.8. It's 4.9. Because, you know, nerf. I really could use fucking help.
了しま司令塔大破敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認
I like how nobody was shooting this guy. Nobody! I got a fucking destroyer right here. Kaba! It's a fucking Kaba! What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god, I hate these people. I really do. Like, I did enough to give our team the victory, right? Like, surely these guys can kill this one motherfucker and win the match. But what the fuck has this guy been doing this whole time? He's out here gunboating a goddamn Alaska? Is that what he's doing? Like, hello? Like, you're a fucking gunboat destroyer. Why don't you use it against another fucking destroyer once in a while? Like, this guy has done nothing for the team. He maybe captured this base. I don't even know if he captured it or the Ibuki captured it. But that's it. That's all he's done. He sat back here in the back for the longest fucking time, shooting over an island. And then he moved up with the Ibuki, came all the way the fuck out here. He's done nothing. He's a hard counter to every fucking destroyer in the game. And he doesn't utilize it. It drives me bonkers, man. Like, I literally have to carry the entire fucking team every time. Every time. Like, if I don't absolutely carry everything, if I don't go out and try to kill the fucking destroyers, try to capture the fucking bases, try to cause all the chaos in the back line to keep everybody off fucking balance, like, if I don't do all of that, we lose the match. 100%. Every fucking time. I literally have to carry these people. Because they can't do just basic stuff. All that they can think about is hiding in the back and shooting their guns. That's all they can think about. They don't prioritize targets. They don't utilize, like, basic shit in the game that helps you find other destroyers. Just like that Shima. That Shima wasn't running fucking Perceptive or Twist and Track. Why? What is the downside of running Perceptive or Twist and Track? There isn't one. Every destroyer player that has the ability to run that perk should be running that perk. Preferably Perceptive. Like, if you're not running Perceptive as a destroyer, you're literally nerfing yourself. You're actually nerfing yourself. It makes no sense not to run it. It's only positives. It's only positives. How do you not want to know where the closest person to you is?
General quarters.
And of course, the Gearing just happened to be running his freaking, oh, what do you call it? The engine boost at the time, too, so I couldn't get away from him. Like, we got our engine boost back just in time, and I thought I could maybe get away from him. Then I crashed into the island and was stuck. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand how we can be 4 years into the development of this game and have people that just don't understand basic shit about, like, prioritizing target. Look at this fucking clusterfuck. Like, this guy's gonna come out and crash into that guy, and then they're both... Like, I want to turn left, but I don't want to block this guy, because he's broadside in a fucking Stalingrad. He's about to be spotted and removed from the game. Like, immediately. Like, I thought he was gonna slip behind the Yami, but he didn't. He just ran straight into him, so now he's sitting here broadside to everybody. Bergonia's turning away, so I'm not gonna pull the trigger just yet. He fires his guns! He's sitting broadside in front of everybody. He fires his guns. Wonder how that's gonna work out for Stalingrad. Apparently pretty good, because ain't nobody shot at him yet. I'm waiting for the shells. Ain't nobody shot at him. God, if that's me, everybody on the fucking planet's pulling that trigger right there. And now he's gonna run into me. He's ran into one battleship, now he's running into another. Because that's what you do. Shot over the island, hopefully.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Nope. So two of their Shimas are here. Stalingrad is literally oblivious, I think. I don't think he has any idea what the hell he's doing. So I guess I will turn around and go the other fucking direction, because fuck that. I ain't gonna go out in the open water with two Shimas sitting here. Our Galore, the guy that has, like, you know, reload boosters and shit, isn't gonna try to counter the Shimas, so... Neither am I. fun thing is, with that Kleber's reload booster, if he's in a good position and our freaking Stalingrad actually got to a position where he could radar those two sitting in their smoke screen, and our guy could potentially kill them with a fucking reload booster. But again, that's next level strategy that I don't expect anybody in this game to actually employ. Okay, expecting these guys to go forward. And they don't. They just sit there. I hit one. Bear gets the first. We get a pin on the bow of the ship for like a full pin damage. 5,300 damage. This guy gonna beach? No.
Enemy battleship
He is kind of going right at the Kleber, who could easily kill him. Get rid of the Yami then. 2 Yamis here, of course, because you know. All that exists at this tier is Yamis and Shimas. Yamis and motherfucking Shimas. The only ships that actually exist at this tier. Can't imagine why. Turning out. Our Kleber's running for his fucking life because he's got no health left. I know the Shima's still right here. Enemy has captured the Alpha Cap. That's a Des Moines. Just murdered our destroyer. As you'd expect. It was worth a shot. Ah, he was behind the island. Down goes our Kleber. Their Shima's still here. I'm going to put myself in position to take advantage of these guys in the middle. Apparently those guys can... This Burgoyne could actually clear over here if I'm not careful.
I need support.
I need to stop.
Spotter returning to ship.
Okay, Montana should be dead, so we don't have to worry about him. What's this guy's strategy? I'm gonna reverse. This is a bold strategy for Des Moines to be parked angled like this to a fucking Montana. But apparently he gets away with it, because we can only hit 2 shells. Apparently there's some sort of big brain strat here. I'm unaware of.
Requesting assistance.
At any moment, those guys in the back of the map would like to, like, I don't know, move forward, do something.
Problem solved, sir.
Fuck me. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Torpedoes to port.
And our secondaries don't even pull the trigger. Like, our secondaries legitimately never fired at him. That's why secondaries in this game are so stupid. Look at where these guns are. They didn't even start rotating to shoot at the fucking thing. Guy gets spotted back here by proxy, right? By proxy, they back here. But the secondaries don't even bother to target him until he comes up here and torps us. But I knew it was coming. We win this match as long as these guys aren't completely stupid. But again, look at this guy. Full health. Sitting in the back of the map. Ain't done shit. Oh, it's Fallen Mouse again. Who could have seen that coming? We got a Yami, full health, ain't done shit, just sitting back. Nobody wants to move. They just sit back there. Like, I don't know, man. I don't understand it. Like, I move forward to try to help the center of the map. We've got the chance to help get rid of the Des Moines. I'm protecting myself from the Shimas best I can. Nobody wants to move forward, try to do anything. Stalingrad's still in the back corner of the map. He ain't found another ship to run into yet, so he doesn't know what to do. So, like, like, I don't know, man. I worry about the player base in this game. Like, I try to keep things relatively tame, but good lord. Like, you don't have any fucking support. Like, your teams don't think, they don't move. They just sit still and hope to God that everybody goes a broadside in front of them, and that's the end of it. Like, that's the only thing that they can do is hide behind islands and hope to God that everybody in the game goes broadside in front of them. That's all they got. They have no other plays. They have no other plays. Nobody can move their ship. And again, 4 destroyers per game, per team. So 8 more destroyers in this match. Only one radar against us. We have 0 radars on our team. But it's funny to me that people get to legendary tier and they don't understand basic shit. Like, they can't move, they can't try to capture bases, they don't understand when they have an advantage in terms of multiple ships versus 1 or 2 ships. Like, they don't understand any of that, none of it. They don't try to trade their hit points at all during a match. Nobody will try to, like, move to gain position by trading hit points. Nobody does any of that. Like, the most basic shit, nobody does. All they know is to sit in the back and hope to God everybody goes broadside in front of them. And if that doesn't happen, they're stuck. They have no idea what to do. I'm worried that their Dimitri is going to be right here. Okay, so somebody, yep, we got a destroyer in the middle. Second Shima caught me off guard, and I know he's a good player. I was thinking there was the guy that was over here, so I wasn't ready for this Shima. And now I'm out of the cap. Now I'm being spotted by the guy across from us. A third Shima. We have all 3 of their fucking Shimas right here. Fox guy? Yeah, okay, so Fox is dead. This guy pretty low. Shame I don't have guns ready to shoot him. I don't have a smoke screen to charge him either, so I'm hoping these guys can finish him. Get him proxy spotted here. I think he's too close to the island, though, to potentially get rid of. I'm kind of worried about the other Shima that's over here, though. While I'm proxy spotting this guy, he's also proxy spotting me. If only I could see through the fucking thing. I just need 1 or 2 hits. I just can't see. Oh, he can shoot me though, right? I can't see him. I know y'all like that dodging. Come on. Come on! Y'all gotta give me props, right? That was some pretty impressive fucking dodging. Still can't hit a stupid ass superstructure. Alright. Well, we are going to go for mid, grab the cap, and move from there. We're not going to sit here all day while we're contested. And then we'll wrap in and see if we can't take a shot at him here. Okay, they actually got him. I couldn't get a shot through that fucking island for nothing. But now that'll be a cap for us. I'll grab this cap, and then we'll move out and try to deal with all these fucking turds that are sitting in the back of the map. That guy rolled up on me thinking he was going to drop on me and get the easy kill while I was tunnel vision, but what he didn't realize is that I was in first person on the deck of my ship, so dodging those torpedoes was actually surprisingly easy. Okay, Yami came forward. Fair enough. Dude's spotter plane flew over the front of his ship. It never happens. Apparently I can't lob the basic shit. That'll work. Cap before we get ruined by torpedoes. Don't want to sit in a smoke screen. Conqueror's no threat to anybody. Oh no. Damn. I think I got the destroyer too. I love how this guy lost all of his hit points after I tried to get both of them. Are we getting the kill? Die, you little turd! That's right. I don't play around. I make the right plays. Again, I was thinking that I could kill the destroyer and kill the battleship here, and I think I would have had him if he wouldn't have gotten all of his hit points stripped from him, because look at these torpedoes. He was sailing right into them. And that guy's way too far away. But, that's GG. Alright. I want to play one more in the Montana. I want to actually get a decent game here. And then we'll call it a day. I play Shima when I'm just frustrated. Like, if I have a bad time, like, I'll just jump in Shima. Because I know that I can guarantee wins with the Shima. Like, basically every time that I take the Shima out. I mean, you guys saw it. Like, what is it? A 71% win rate in my Shima? With, like, 500 battles? Like, Shima's, like, easy mode. Mega's in here. I know that guy. Shady's in here. I know that guy. Mr. Turtle's in here. I know that guy. There's an awful lot of people that I'm noticing the names of, huh? Definitely easier when everybody focuses me. Yeah, that's the way that works. Do I think they'll bring subs in? Probably at some point. I don't know when. But probably. They said at the beginning of Legends that they were never going to bring carriers, and then they bring carriers after, like, what, a year and a half? So probably. And there's an island in front of you, dingus. Why are you going behind the island in a fucking Shima? Go out and spot, dude. Well, might as well take up a kiting position and prepare for torpedoes, because you know damn well this motherfucker's gonna get torpedoes sent in my direction.
Enemy force detected. We've been spotted.
Okay, Awami over there. Who'd have guessed that they're already in the cap? 2 Shimas and a Hayate. And my Shima has no intentions of spotting or doing anything useful. Montana's in reverse, it looks like. Look at what my Shima's doing. I swear to God, my Shima is literally just running to the back corner of the fucking map to try to get behind these guys in Torp. That is the only thing he's going to do in this game.
Teammate, I need your support.
Okay, one of their Shimas is in mid. I have no idea what the hell's on the other side of the map.
Enemy battleship detected.
12-4. I mean, to be fair, he did find the destroyer, so he's apparently running twist and track or perceptive. And apparently the destroyer changed course, because I thought I was going to get a good hit on him. Alright, so we have 2 Awamis, a Marlborough, and a Montana, plus the Shima. Nice. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. Our Shima is not complete doofus. Speaking of complete doofus, that is a broadside Marlborough. I believe I've seen this clip before. Oh my god. He gets away with it. He actually gets away with it. Looks like they're about to lose their other Shima. Is he gonna run into that guy? Well, he doesn't get away with it twice, right? Right, game? He doesn't get away with it twice, right? Fuck you. Fuck you! God! Why am I not allowed to kill people? Why is that a thing? I am just not allowed to finish people off. We've had Yami's broadside at point blank that we're not allowed to dev strike. We've not allowed to dev strike a broadside Marlborough and 2 salvos that all land like center of fucking mass at the waterline. And he's still sailing broadside. Dude has not changed what he's doing. Because reasons, right? When you get blapped, you just keep sailing straight. Why did they protect him from dying the first time I shot, let alone the second time I shot? If he's just going to continue doing stupid shit and get himself killed anyway. Potatoes are going to be potatoes. Just let me kill them instead of protecting them. Like this Montana, for instance. Why he thinks this is a good idea is beyond me. So let's tell him why it's not a good idea. Shall we? No, we shout. We shout! Broadside Montana gets no citadels. None. And he's firing HE. This guy clearly watches Aaron play the Montana.
The ship is on fire.
Get rid of that Yami. Man, everybody over here shooting HE. You can tell it's update day. And we can't even finish the Yami off either. Of course. Oh boy. Everybody here is going to be shooting HE, aren't they? Well, good news is I've got fight fire with fire, so if they set me on fire 3 times, I'll be able to do that. So let's go superstructure on Iwami that's low health. Broke a gun, did no damage. They just ate torpedoes. Montana is thinking about going broadside again. Gets a fire.
The ship is on fire.
These guys appear to be almost dead. God dang it. As soon as I try to fucking finish him. Should have went for the other guy. Boy, this was a lot of fun, wasn't it? You know, we need more of this. Just complete raffle stomps. Gets him the double fire. Gonna get the triple? Nope, no triple. Still broadside to me, though. Still broadside. Surely, with him turning towards me, he's raising his citadel, making it easier for me to hit. Finally! Finally, he gets citadel. Lord have mercy. I gotta get me some of that bot protection that these guys get, man. For reals. We did 172,000 damage. Alright, we're doing that again. I want a fun game. I don't want these raffle stomps that are over in 5 minutes. You were the conqueror next to me? Nice. GG's. I know we were having quite a few people that I know in chat in the game, so... 3 more destroyers. 6 destroyers in the game. 3 of them are Shimas. 5 of them are Japanese destroyers. Mr. Turtle's in the game. Who else? I'm sure there's more. It's the only one that I recognize. I'm sure there's more. Alright, so we have...
Good luck, everyone.
I guess I'll go left and try to help that side. I don't like turning left here at the beginning, because it never ends well for me. But we'll try. we'll try to help that side. They have one battleship, a destroyer, and a cruiser, so if I can help them. I'll still try to cover mid, obviously, with gearing here. Problem with us turning left here is they got that fucking island right there that makes us have to go all the way out there. Because if you go in front of it, you die. So you have to go behind the island. So it takes a long time to get to where you want to be. And this guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's like, I want to go this way. No, I want to go this way. Now I'm going back this way. He has no idea where he wants to go. Just go straight and spot. That's not really that difficult. Just go straight ahead. Full steam ahead. Spot for the bad guy, or spot for your battleships. One destroyer is clearly an alpha. Our destroyer on Charlie is like pulling broadside to drop torps.
All stations, concentrate
Our
fire
gearing
on
still
the
has not
target.
spotted anything. I don't have the range to hit the battleship that's out there. Okay, destroyer and Bravo, as expected. Gearing hard counters every destroyer except for the Kaaba. So you'd think he'd just go straight in and murder. I'm spotted, so we can kind of assume... That's weird. Do you see that guy's camo, like, pop up? Like, when I first looked at him, he had no camo on. And then his camo just, like, materialized. That's weird. Maybe new bug? Did we just discover a new bug? Ah, Wargaming never introduces new bugs with new content. Okay, he should be spotting that Musashi again here any second. He should be able to murder that destroyer. We aimed high, so that little turn that he made shouldn't be enough to avoid damage. There we go. Good hit. Now we got a Kerr first that's broadside to us.
Support the allied target.
Our Hayate, also a gunboat. Not going in after the destroyer that's here. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait till we're around this freaking mountain. Take a shot at this GK. Wait to see him. Okay, he's turning bow into us. Not ideal. Just hold for now. See if he turns all the way back out. Sure looks like it. Sure looks like exactly what he's about to do. When someone smites you on the right cheek, you turn the other cheek. Oh my god, he disappears. Please no. Okay. And we are going to smite him on that cheek as well. Because reasons. That's going to hurt. That actually wasn't as good as I thought. Still a good hit, though. We'll take it. We lost our fucking gearing. I hate this game. How? The guy hit the fucking destroyer with a torpedo, left him alive, and then somehow manages to fucking die. Alright, let's get rid of that little turd.
Stations, reporting the position of a strategic
Okay,
target.
he's dead. Didn't realize he was getting torped. Or I wouldn't have shot. I like how our radar cruiser's just as far away as possible. He's like, no. There's a destroyer in front of you. I want nothing to do with it.
All forces, capture that area.
Also, Hayate's still not trying to put himself in any position to potentially counter a destroyer.
The ship is on fire.
Superstructure on this guy. The enemy has all the caps. Oh my god, we just triggered our damage on like a doof. And we know we're going into torpedoes and it's Shimakaze. Please don't have a third set back here in the back. Actually, yeah, it's gotta be Shima. Gotta be Shima. So he held a set, so there's an extra set of torpedoes coming.
Problem solved, sir.
That's only 2 sets.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
No shit, the enemy team has taken the lead. It's almost like they have destroyer players that can actually utilize their ships Unlike our destroyer players, we were all just fucking idiots. They've captured all the goddamn caps. Who could have seen that coming? We have a radar cruiser behind us that refuses to move forward and potentially help counter the destroyer. We have a destroyer that's a gunboat that refuses to move forward and counter to the destroyer. Had a gunboat that moved in, torped the fucking motherfucker, couldn't finish him off, and then managed to get himself killed. Like, this is the shit that is World of Warships Legends at its finest. Now our Alaska's going even further behind the game because he doesn't want to be in a position where he can help. He's going to run behind the island to the left. God dang it.
Concentrate fire on the enemy
Unfucking
warship.
believable.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
Outlier torpedo. The one all by its fucking lonesome is the one that fucking gets me. Now our destroyer. Now our destroyer decides he wants to move in. Like, he sat there this entire time. Now the moment he can get absolutely fucking murdered, that's when he moves forward. You cannot make this stupid shit up. Does he get him? He got him. Okay, well, more fucking power to you. But again, I don't understand that thought process. Like, this is the one moment that you could easily... And of course, there's another fucking destroyer right there.
Problem solved, sir.
And the destroyer goes dark. Right as I'm about to be able to fucking shoot him. So, you know torps are coming. Hayate goes down. I mean, we got a radar cruiser right there. Hayate managed to lose all of his health.
Spotter returning to ship.
I don't understand. Okay, spotted again. Would expect him to be coming out that side. Hayate appears to be heading in the direction to potentially spot him, even though it will lead to Hayate's immediately being killed. I'm going for the gap to get out of here, but I've got my guns ready in case I actually... Okay, he disappeared. They still have 2 destroyers and 2 of the 3 caps. This guy is shooting HE to... Is there a fucking mission out there for everybody to be shooting HE right now? That is the only thing I can think that would justify so many people shooting HE out of these battleships. Like, literally every battleship player we've run into has been shooting HE. I don't understand. Oh, shit, the fucking guy's back. Fucking Musashi's a problem. Of course. Can't kill him, can we? Can't just fucking kill him, can we? And nobody else can, apparently, either. Oh my god. I hate this game, dude. There's nothing I can do. Like, I can't be the only person on the team trying to fucking win the match. I can't. Like, you just can't. Like, I go to one side of the map, I've got to try to fucking win that side. I end up fucking eating torpedoes because our destroyer refuses to try to counter them. Like, he couldn't have moved into the cap and countered the destroyer while the fucking Conqueror and everybody was so far away that they couldn't help the destroyer, right? He had to wait until the Conqueror got in the fucking cap so that he could absolutely be eviscerated by the fucking Conqueror. And then, that's when he chose to go in. Oh, but he dev-struck the Conqueror, Spartan. Yeah, he did. He could have fucking killed the destroyer, then dev-struck the fucking Conqueror. But no, he doesn't. He just... They all play so fucking dumb, man. It's why I play fucking Shima. Like, I can get in here and show everybody just how you should fucking play the Shima. Like, it's not fucking difficult. You don't go damage chasing, you play the fucking objectives, you move around, use your concealment to your fucking advantage, you make everybody look stupid. It is that simple. But nobody ever plays fucking destroyers like they have a brain cell. None of them. The only thing that they can think of is trying to torp battleships is their only fucking objective. They don't play objectives, they don't try to fucking kill destroyers. They're all fucking useless. They try to play as useless as possible. They think, well, if I kill one battleship, I did my job. I did my job. I killed a battleship. Look at me. I'm in a destroyer. I got 15,000 hit points, and I did 100,000 damage to a battleship. Well done. You did great. You did great. By the rule of thumb, if you look at what most of the freaking content creators out there say, like, if you do more damage than you take during a match, then you're doing your job. Which is honestly one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. It just is. Like, if that's the way you're measuring whether you're doing your job or not, you're doing it wrong. Like, you got a lot of shit you could be doing during the match that has nothing to do with doing damage. It doesn't matter what class you're in either. Whether you're in a carrier, whether you're in a cruiser, whether you're in a destroyer, whether you're in a battleship. If all you're worried about is doing damage, you're doing your job wrong. Like, there's so much more to this game than damage. It just is. Yeah, I don't run Will to Rebuild anymore, Mr. Turtle. But again, at the end of the day, it wouldn't have mattered. If I survived that, we're not winning that game because they have the caps, they have the destroyers that are running around completely uncontested. We had a radar cruiser that didn't move up and try to counter the destroyer. We have gunboat destroyers that can't fucking kill destroyers. Like, if you are in a gunboat destroyer and you get killed by a torpedo destroyer, you seriously need to rethink using gunboats because you clearly just don't have it. Go back to lower tiers, do a little bit more, learn how to dodge torpedoes in close range. Yeah, eating torpedoes is a thing that happens occasionally. Everybody does it. Alright, especially when you're trying to counter another destroyer. But you know that a guy's going to try to torp you. That's the only option that they have in that situation. A Shima's not going to out-gunboat a fucking Gearing. It's just not. Especially a Shima that has already eaten a torpedo. So you got to expect the torpedoes and then try to dodge. Try to utilize what you can to fucking avoid getting clapped. Speaking of, that's a fast-looking fucking Carno. Of course, he gets spotted for all of about 5 seconds and immediately disappears. And they have 2 destroyers. One of them's right off my bow, so I can expect torpedoes potentially coming through this gap. Yep, there's the torps. Shima, either direction, of course. Every fucking destroyer that exists. Carno's there. What's this battleship then? I didn't get a chance to see it. Notice the positioning of our... Oh, of course. It's fucking Yami. Notice the position of our destroyer versus their destroyer. Shot at the guy behind me for some reason. I'm just gonna expect this fucking Shima to just YOLO me at this point. That's what I would do. There's nothing stopping him from
Support
doing
the
it.
allied target. We've been spotted. We've been spotted.
Conqueror, maybe. Look at this stupid fucking destroyer. Yeah, there it is. Right down the fucking bow. 23,000 damage. Bulk.
船体に亀裂が浸水が止まりません
Probably shouldn't have used that fucking...
対応完了しました
Use the island here.
Teammate, I need your support. All forces, provide cover for that target.
Here comes the permaflood. I knew I shouldn't have triggered that fucking... Oh my god, we took a Shima Torp and didn't get flooded. Chalk that one up to fucking RNG. That never happens. Again, look at this stupid fuck back here. Look at this guy.
Teammate, I need your support.
What is he doing? Nobody knows.
Teammate, I need your support. I need intelligence data.
We've been spotted. Nice work.
He's literally doing everything in his power to avoid doing anything useful. Okay, we got the cap. I would like to go dark here, because I know there's fucking Yami sitting back here waiting to fuck me up. But I can't go dark, because they got a Shima sitting right out in front of me, and our Shima's too stupid to fucking go out and do anything. He's just sitting behind an island, as you do in a Shima. Trying to utilize the island for cover, but this motherfucker's gonna be right out here. And he's gonna torp me because he won't torp these guys, because that'd be too different, right? Gotta go for me. There he goes. He finally comes out of fucking behind his island. He spots the motherfucker. Funny how that fucking works, isn't it? Isn't it funny how that works? And of course, RNG says no, because how that works also. It's just funny to me that this dumb fuck sits behind an island for 5 fucking minutes, finally comes out and spots the little turd.
Teammate, I need your support.
And what's he doing now?
Concentrate
Nobody
fire
knows.
on the enemy warship.
Now he's running away. He sees 2 battleships on the map, so he's going to try to run over here. Or maybe he's trying to capture the base, guys. You think that's it? Maybe he's trying to capture the base. Alright, let's start rotating the fucking guns and get the fuck out of this camp. I'm done with this side. Oh, Shima's back out of a smoke screen. You did one thing. Now you gotta, you know, that was the one thing that you're able to do in a match. Now you're gonna run away and do nothing useful. He feels guilty. He actually did something useful for once. So he's gotta change that up immediately. Can't be having that shit.
Good game, everyone.
Yeah. Rip the dream. Told you. What'd I tell you? Told you the guy saw the battleships and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go kill the battleships. Didn't quite do it. He launched one set and has yet to launch the rest. Where's all his torpedoes?
Nice work.
This is a secondary build Yami. Are you fucking kidding me? This is a secondary build fucking Yamato. I have so many questions. Clearly, it's the fucking way to play the Yami, though. He's just got, what, 4 fires in 2 minutes?
戦艦撃
Who the
沈
fuck comes up with a secondary build fucking Yamato? The fucking plane's gonna keep me spotted for that Montana to blap the shit out of me. Or the Shima to torp the shit out of me. Because you know he's still alive out here. We are the closest thing to the destroyer. We know this because Twist and Track works both ways. Not only does it give you my approximate location, but it also tells me that you're giving my approximate location. Oh, please come around that corner. Please.
指定エリアを占領せよ
Are we? Turret burglar. Oh, the fucking destroyer's in the middle cap too. Oh!
貫通しました
Oh, I did not see that coming. I'll take it though. I will take it.
All stations requesting fire support.
That's a bold strategy, Sunshine. That's all we got out of that? You fucking kidding me? We tried. We tried. Again, you can only do so much with the dumb fucks that you have around you. Like, our two battleships didn't do much of anything. Didn't have really a chance to do much of anything, so I can't really blame them. The destroyer was a fucking numbskull, as per fucking usual. Like, dude literally hides back here for the first 5 minutes of the match. In Ishima. It's like, ah, I'll just sit here. This is a pretty nice little mountain. I like it. Maybe do some skiing on the little bit of snow that they got here. Looks like a pretty nice little ski area here. Probably dangerous, but, you know. Fair enough. Comes out, spots the destroyer for one moment, and then runs over here and dies. Like, you can't make it up, man. You can't. Can't make it up. All right, last game. I promise. Promise this is the actual last game, because I got to get to the gym and do some cardio. Ugh. Yeah, Johnny, I don't know why you buffer, man. I'll be real. I honestly don't. Nobody else seems to have any issues. It's just you. What up, Fallen? Air brake? RC? Ah, we use a 24-hour clock too here in the US. Not everybody runs the 12-hour clocks. Another tiny map. Bunch of cruisers though. This could be juicy. Could be juicy. We will see. Yeah, this is definitely the last game. 100%. There's only 4 fucking Yamatos in this. 2 of them are Musashi. It's still a fucking Yamato. 4 Yamatos in this. And then on our team, we also have 3 Yamatos.
Action stations.
We're located, so one of the DDs spawned directly across from us. So we're going to turn to kite away here, anticipating getting shot at very soon. That was you in the secondary Yami build? I mean, you died. But I didn't even pay attention to the name. I just, like I said, who the fuck runs a secondary build on a Yami? Doesn't make much sense.
Sighted on the horizon.
Beaching yourself broadside. I guess you didn't really have much of a choice. You had the destroyer there, but beaching yourself broadside, probably not the best idea.
battleship sighted.
Okay, so we got both of their actual Yamis here. I'm gonna wait and see if I can get them to fucking open up. We didn't get spotted. Interesting. Oh, now we're spotted. That looks good on the superstructure. Ooh, Citadel even. Okay. Didn't expect that, but we'll take it. Oh my god, and Alaska just lost half his health. Okay, one DD's on the other side. And the gearing is here, so we can anticipate those torpedoes being 80 kilometers long. Interesting that the Yami that got blapped is the one that decides to go even further broadside. And that's the one that I don't Citadel. So if he's angled, I Citadel by shooting at superstructure. But if he's broadside, I can't Citadel him.
Main turret critically damaged. Spotter airborne.
Cheek.
Problem solved, sir.
And that's the shot that doesn't hit. Had pretty good accuracy the entire game, but the one time I used the fucking spotter plane, that's when the shot goes, nope, sorry. Not gonna allow it.
Spotter returning to ship.
Boy, this is a bold strategy, Yabi. Let's see if it works out for you. Yep. Definitely worked out for you.
Our team has taken the lead.
It's only the front guns. He can't kill me with them. Bullshit. You only knew how many fucking Yamatos I've killed with just 2 guns of this thing. Oh, look, another one. Let's see how... Oh, my God. He just lost all his health. Rip the dream.
The ship is on fire.
Enemy battleship sunk.
The unfortunate side of things is that those guys are all shooting me, and I got a fucking gearing here as well.
Our victory is in sight.
They all fall short. Only 3 shells hit the target. Well, we're not backing up, so let's hope that
Problem solved, sir.
we can get a heal off and he doesn't manage to hit us with torpedoes through that gap. I said I didn't want to back up for that reason. Okay, we good. Would like to point out I do have a radar cruiser right fucking next to me. Oh yeah, I forgot! 5 fucking seconds! Like, I'm like seeing him on the fucking map, but I can't see him. I forgot, that's genius fucking wargaming for you. You gotta wait 5 seconds to actually see the stupid fucking ship that's spotted. Wargaming's impressive fucking level of genius. Perfectly displayed right there. If only I could be as smart as Wargaming is at some of their stupid-ass changes that they make. Oh, radar is supposed to counter destroyers, right? Well, let's give the destroyers a 0.1 kilometer detection nerf, And then make sure that radars can't actually detect them for 5 seconds for your team. Genius. Genius. That wasn't a very good shot.
Spotter airborne.
Oh, the game ends! Come on! I was right there about to take the shot, too. Alright, well, that's it, guys. I gotta go. But thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our deep dive into the stats. Hopefully you guys realize I'm not that big of a potato. Unless I'm in a carrier, obviously. But I had a good time. I know we had some rough matches there at the end, but there's only so much you can do, am I right? Let's check out our win rate. How bad was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 4. So 60%. 60%. So par for the course. But thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Keep an eye out for another Legends stream at some point during this week. I don't know exactly what day. Won't be Wednesday, so it might either be tomorrow or maybe Friday. But if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.